All right, what's up, everybody? Brandon here from We Missed the Exit. We're here to talk about some big news that just took place. So, apparently, Kyrie Irving, Markieff Morris just got traded to the Mavs for Dinwiddie and Finney Smith for some picks, too. So, we're here to talk about what that means, mainly with fantasy. So, if I'm thinking about fantasy basketball, I'm thinking Kyrie going to the Mavs. What's that mean? I think it's going to mean more shots for Kyrie. Yes, Doncic and Durant were very similar, but I think with having less weapons, like he does now in the Mavs, is going to help open him up a little bit more. I think we're going to see more shots for Kyrie. We're going to see less scoring from Hardaway as well, but I think it's going to open up his three-point shots and his three-point percentage because now you have two guys who like to drive and can kick and create their own offense. I think Hardaway's just going to stick in the corner. Look to him for threes if that's what you need. He might have days where he scores like 10, 15, 20. I look for him maybe be like a spot-up shooter, even though he's more of a scorer. I think this is going to open up Christian Wood a little bit more when he comes back. If he comes back, I think he's going to get a lot less shots now. Unfortunately, he's on our fantasy basketball team, Evan and myself. So I might look to trade him or maybe even drop him. It all depends on when he comes back and if he's healthy. Also, I think this helps the Mavs as long as Kyrie can be stable. And if he can be stable, I see the Dallas Mavericks not becoming a contender unless they can really hone in on their defense. It's going to make them a lot more fun and more interesting to watch. You're going to have a lot of shooting, a lot of scoring going on with that team. I think it'll make them a little bit better than if it was just Dinwiddie. So I know Doncic had some kind of input involved in getting Kyrie to the team. I think that'll make him a little bit happier. Let's see if they sign him back. Let's talk about Durant and the Nets now. What's this do for them? Well, Dinwiddie's coming back to the Nets. I think this also helps them as well because Kyrie was very, he was inconsistent with if he was playing or not, and that can make it really difficult. That's a huge burden to put on Durant and just Durant. The team wasn't very good offensively if it was just Durant. So now they have Durant, they have Dinwiddie who's going to be consistent. What I think this is going to do is going to create more shots for Durant because it's less time with the ball in his hands from Kyrie. He's going to take a dip in his overall scoring and everything when in the games when Kyrie wouldn't play because Dinwiddie's going to be consistent. But overall, I think it's going to help Durant in the long run. Simmons is going to have to take a much bigger role in the offense as well. So now they have a couple guys that can play with the ball. Simmons doesn't score, really, but I think he's going to have to take a much bigger role now. What I think this is going to happen with fantasy is TJ Warren. Look for him. If you're looking for somebody on a flyer, I think with him being healthy now, with more ball handlers being on there, I think having TJ Warren, who used to be a pretty good stud at some point, I think he's going to take a bigger role now, which would be really good I guarantee you he's out on the waiver wire for many teams. I also think this is going to help them both teams out. So let's take a look at the depth charts right now. This is the preliminary ones. Right now they have Yahoo has Dinwiddie at point guard, Simmons at power forward, Claxton at center, Durant at small forward, and Royce O'Neal at shooting guard. Defensively, I think this team is much better without Kyrie. Dinwiddie's not a great defender, but Royce O'Neal is. Ben Simmons is a great defender, obviously. Claxton's pretty good. Getting Markieff Morris, who used to be pretty good, I think they're a much better team overall. I think they're going to help out each other, and I think it's going to be more team-oriented, especially without having Kyrie. Let's take a look at the Dallas Mavericks real quick. We have Doncic at point guard, obviously. Kyrie at shooting guard, and then again, there's Tim Hardaway, starting small forward. Reggie Bullock at power forward. Christian Wood, when healthy, he'll be there at center. Again, I think this is going to be a fun team to watch. It's going to be a lot of outside scoring. It all depends. Is Kyrie going to be stable? Is he going to buy into the whole Doncic system? I actually see Doncic and Irving fighting a little bit just because Doncic wants to be the man. Irving also kind of wants to be the man. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these two guys. Are they going to be able to mesh or not? So this is just a pretty interesting trade. I want to try these live things, which, by the way, I would like to maybe try one of these fantasy picks every day, Monday through Friday, maybe 7:15, 7:30. I want to try something just to do it every day, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, something really quick to be able to do. So anyway, Brandon from We Missed the Exit, look to be able to get this done and check us out maybe some other time. We also have those basketball things. Kurt's been posting the Guess This Player that we've been doing in our podcast show. So look to see for those videos, look to see if that interests you. And I don't know, maybe we'll do something this like another time. So enjoy.